Brian, so we were talking about power chords yesterday. Okay, so these are chords where, well, they're almost not even really chords because they've got two notes in them, well, two unique notes anyway, but we'll get to that. So you've got a bass string on either the E string or the A string. You can do it on the D string as well, but it gets a little bit shady then. So we'll just keep it to the E string and the A string for now, okay? Then your next two notes are on the next two strings down, two frets up from that. And remember, that includes the open A string as well, right? So next two strings down, two frets up. And on this one, there it is. But remember, you want to make sure that those are covered. So that's kind of the tricky bit about power chords, is making sure that you don't hear the other strings, okay? So we've got this one here, starting on the E string, is a little bit easier. So you just want to make sure that your first finger is lying down across them like that. Not putting pressure on them, because remember, it's not a bar chord, okay? So you just want to hold this one down, then the rest of them are just, okay, muted, right? So it's a difficult balance to get. So spend some time just, finding just the right way to hold your finger. So same here, okay? Then now you can do this. Just get the third finger across the two strings like that. So those are muted. Now you can do it that way as well. This way is probably easier with the two fingers, okay? But now, one problem with this way is that it forces your third finger all the way back here. So just make sure that that's right up there, okay? Now, when you go to the A string with them, it's a little bit different. Same shape, right? But now we've got this one. So we can't have that there, right? So two choices. One is to get this finger, your first finger, right up here so that you're holding down the A string like that, but then touching the E string. So that's one way of doing it. So then you don't need your middle finger to cover that one. So, and then still your first finger is covering up those ones. So you only hear the strings that you're holding down. So you hear that? If I go through them one at a time, block, block, block. That's Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones, by the way. Have a look at that one. Blitzkrieg Bop. So the one we did though was, well, we've got Teen Spirit. So you already know that one, but just play it and pay real attention to blocking the strings that you don't want to hear. So that should be. So you shouldn't hear anything like that. Shouldn't be there, and neither should. So it should just be finger lying, just gently lying down on those thinner strings. So what you get is like that, okay? So then the other one we did was Iron Man. So that's a real classic one, right? So we're taking it here, we're going, so this is B. This is a B power chord because it starts with a B note, right? Because this is the A string, A sharp, B. Okay? So same as always, right? Next two strings down, two frets up. Now, as you go up the fretboard, as you do in Iron Man, remember that the frets get closer and closer together. So this shape has to get tighter and tighter as you go in, right? And as you go back down the fretboard, you widen it out again, all right? So obviously that's very different, right? So we're going. There's our first one. So strum, strum, slide, strum. Okay, and that's second fret, fifth fret, seventh. Okay, then we've got go right up to the 10th fret here. And now when I say 10th fret, I mean your first finger is on the 10th fret, so that means the other ones are on the 12th. Two frets up. So we're going Okay, so you're strumming, slide, strum, slide, strum. Okay, and you only go back to the 9th fret twice. Okay, so it's then down to the 5th. No, that's the 3rd. Here's the 5th. Strum, strum, slide, strum. Okay, so I'll do it slowly first. All right. So now remember, it's really, once you get a little bit better at moving that shape around the fretboard, then you can do whatever you like with it, right? So, here's a couple of examples. We'll go 4th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the E string, right? So that'll be... Okay, put them anywhere you like. Maybe 4 at a time. 4 is always a good round number to get a nice riff going. So see what you can do with that, okay? Oh yeah, and there was that other one as well, wasn't there? The Black Sabbath. So you got a power chord here, B again, 7th fret on the E string. So that's 7, 10, and 7 on the next string. Then 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. All right. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and there was that other thing as well, which was the come as you are. Okay, so the first bit is your A power chord. Well, where he's saying I don't have a gun. Well, I swear I don't have a gun. So that's A, open A string, and then C, 3rd fret. Okay, and then the chorus, the memory, that's E sus4. So you got E minor there, add in the 3rd finger there, 2nd fret. There it is, E sus4, and then G. Memory, then I don't have a gun. Well, I swear I don't have a gun. All right, and so on and so forth. So keep it up, and it's all about the main thing is just being able to move that shape around the fretboard nice and fast and keep it clean. Keep it, don't leave any slop in there. You don't want that, or you don't want, or most of all, you don't want that. Get that string out of there. Keep them all nice and clean and neat. That's important, okay? All right, keep it up.